No, Zach, no. Hold on, I'm gonna rant real quick. This is just what he does, bro. He tries to like mix with our minds so that he can cheat and have 3 extra picks, see who you're picking first.
Deepro, I was about to
Like,
give you a
this is
third
how he
pick.
works, bro.
I
I'm
don't know what
telling
you're
you.
talking about.
I play fantasy football with this guy for like
Okay.
12 years. I know how he thinks. Like,
Hey, welcome to another episode of Bust Up Boys. I'm Zach.
And I'm Zahran.
and I'm Deepro. Honorary bus stop boy for the night. I'm hyped.
We have
I'm
a
excited.
special guest
Yeah.
host on hand for our movie draft episode. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm childhood friends with Zahran. That's the only reason I'm here. I don't qualify. I don't fit the criteria. I don't watch half the amount of movies as they do. You know, like the only reason I still watch movies is because of A-list, right? My name doesn't start with Z. I don't fit any of the criteria, but I'm here. I'm excited.
I'm going to say,
hyped.
though, Deepro, I feel like you
What's
watch
up?
a decent amount of movies, more than
I guess,
most
yeah.
people. Also, you're way more active
Probably.
on LetterBoxd than any of us,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, but most of my reviews are like trolls. They're like,
But that's most of
fucking
LetterBoxd
around.
reviews. They're all like, let's try to make a one-liner punchline as funny as possible.
that's exactly what I go for.
That's what
Yeah.
LetterBoxd is. Like, half the time.
There you go.
If I see a review over like, 17 paragraphs,
But I feel like that's what you do. So you're using.
that's
it
why I
wrong.
said 17. I only do like 5.
16.
Yeah, 16 is the cutoff. Oh man. But as we were saying, we have a special guest for a special episode because this is our movie draft. And how we're going to be doing this is we're taking a combination of the success of the movie, the budget of the movie, and both critical and audience scores. So how much did the audience like it, how much did the critics like it, and how much money did it make, and how expensive was the movie. So there's a lot of different variations. One, if the movie's gross does not meet the budget, you are able to get a negative score, Deepro. Zach.
Really?
Yeah.
So
just
if
to
the movie
summarize
gets a
this,
loss-
it's like the profit times
Yeah.
the critics times the audience. That's how this works.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And profit also, the budget also includes marketing, so production and marketing costs.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Just usually it's budget 2.5 times budget is what is usually the thing they use, like so whatever gross, whatever the budget that they advertise, take 2.5 amount of that. So that takes into account the marketing budget, and it also takes into account the cut that theaters get from the movie. So keep that in mind when we start drafting. Also, another thing is you can pick any movie that came out within the past couple months, but that's like the result, or do you want to go for the mystery box and go for the risk of picking something new? So keep those in mind when we have the strategy. And let's get started. Zach, you have anything else to add?
Yeah, just some more ground rules in place. We're each picking 10 movies, so keep that in mind. We're going to pick 30 total. Everyone here has received a list of movies that are highly anticipated and coming out, but feel free to Google if you want to find some movies like that are not on the list. That's cool too. And we're going to go snake order, in order of our most recent LetterBoxd review. That's how we chose the order. So Deepro had the most recent. He's picking third. I had second most recent. I'm picking second. And Zahran, your last review is like in December, so you're picking first.
I'm going to say failing into success. That's how it sounds like right now. I wanted that first pick, guys.
He was tanking for it.
I was tanking for it. Yeah, man. Just like the Mavericks. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Deepro, what did you think? What did you think of our Luka? Did you listen to our last podcast, the Superbowl one?
I did not get the chance to yet. I'm going to be honest, but that's because I was not a big fan of the Super Bowl ads, so I wasn't drawn in to hear you guys' takes on it at the moment. But I definitely will watch it. Absolutely,
not the ads, the trailers. We only discussed
the trailers. Yeah. I just felt like there wasn't that many. It was like what, Thunderbolts? What else?
Thunderbolts, How to Train Your Dragon, Mission Impossible,
exactly
Lilo and Stitch. What's it called? Well, Captain America, obviously. Surprisingly, no Superman, which I was surprised to see.
I know. That's what I was like most looking forward to. I thought there would for sure be like the second Superman trailer in that, but
yeah. But anyways, so we had a little fun game. It was in terms of directors, what would you say Luka trade for 80 is like? not to put you on the spot.
Wait, what do you mean in terms of like? What do you mean exactly?
Like director for director, how would you describe the Luka trade for AD?
How would I describe the Luka trade for AD? I think the Mavs were this franchise that were really hyped up, right? Because Luka was there. It was this whole thing. Like he was young too. He's young as hell, and they had this whole like future ahead of them of this dominant plan, right? So I would honestly compare it to D&D with Game of Thrones. How they had this like great peak. They were like, okay, we're really good. We gotta like finish it off good, and then they fumbled it at the end, right? And I guess that's kind of how Luka is. Obviously, I don't think Luka's at the end yet, but
Yeah. That's an interesting thing. Like that's not exactly how we said it, but all right, good to see where your mind's at. For us,
Yeah, my
I think
mind's
you
all
said
over
what
the
Michael
place,
Bay
yeah.
for Greta Gerwig.
That's what we felt like, because Greta Gerwig, she did Barbie. She has a Timothy Chalamet movie before
Yeah.
that. She's like basically up and coming, and she's doing Snow White this year. So that's like a big money director, and it's like Disney or Universal trading her away from Michael Bay, who's like kind of washed up, has some good movies. You know, Transformers. There's like some really good stuff in the archive, but I don't think the best days are ahead of him. So that's what we felt like.
I like that one. That's way better than mine. Now that you said that, I'm kind of thinking of James Gunn leaving Marvel for DC.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right?
Oh crap! Yeah, that's actually on point.
I just need an
going from
example. I
Marvel
need
to
an example,
DC.
man.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, Zach, you wanna take it away?
Yeah, so now we're kicking off the draft. Zahran, you have the floor. What you gotta do is you gotta pick a movie and explain why you're picking it as your first pick / next pick.
I think this first pick is going to be pretty obvious. Avatar 3. Why? I think it's kind of self-explanatory. James Cameron, reason number 1. Reason number 2, James Cameron. And then reason number 3, James Cameron. James Cameron does not do what James Cameron does for James Cameron. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because he is James Cameron. But honestly, this guy is a blockbuster juggernaut, and he gets critical scores, always great critical scores, gets nominated for Oscars, whether it be just for visual effects or just best movie in general. And his movies always with the audience goes very well. He's an audience pleaser, so he's going to have a great cinema score. And I think LetterBoxd also is a good fan of him. I think this got the fundamentals to be a multi-billion-dollar movie with excellent critic scores to match. And I'm shocked that none of you guys wanted the first pick to take him.
Here's why I'm a little skeptical. You don't think people are getting a little tired of Avatar? It's like, okay, blue people, explosions, maybe a little bit of emotion. Like, you don't think the dam breaks this year, and it's just like, whatever.
I think in America that might be true.
Oh, interesting.
But if you look worldwide,
oh, that's a good clarification. So
movie's
this is like
huge.
global profit.
Global profit, yeah, global box office, yeah.
I think Avatar 3 should be like the unanimous first pick, but I thought you would pick something else, honestly.
Did you?
I have something in my head. I hope it gets to me. I don't want to say it yet. I hope it gets to me. So, but yeah, I thought you were gonna pick something else.
Can we do one thing just to clarify? Are we counting Ni Jia 2, the Chinese movie?
That's why I feel like Just America could be nice.
I think we should do Just
yeah,
America.
Yeah,
the fact
yeah.
that you said that, I think
whoa,
we should do
Are we talking about Bollywood too? Like doing
Okay, no foreign movies. No foreign movies.
I'm gonna start putting out Bollywood movies, bro.
Okay. All right, no foreign movies. Okay, just making that rule clear. All right, cool. All right, let's go. Let's continue. Zach. Oh wait. Okay, what else were you skeptical about? Let's see.
So basically, your point is like, never bet against James Cameron. This is the three-peat.
Yeah, I have no skepticism at all. I think that's the unanimous first pick. Like, I think that's the best pick you can make for this, to be honest.
Think about it. Avatar 2 came out like 10 years later. Audiences probably should have forgotten about it. It's not in the zeitgeist, and boom. And in the middle of COVID or near the end of COVID. And still, $2 billion.
Seeing it in 3D is pretty
Mic drop.
cool.
Done.
Seeing it in IMAX is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I can't really argue against that.
Also, I'll be watching it, so that's an additional $5,000 in box.
About how many viewings you're going?
My bad, Zach. What were you saying?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. All right, Zach, number 2.
It's a tough one. I have like 2 movies in mind, but I think one of them, it might come back to me as like a Jaden Daniels like super valuable like number 5 pick. So I'm gonna hold off on that one. I'm gonna play it safe. You can't bang against Tom Cruise, probably number 1 movie star in America. So I'm taking Mission Impossible. We have the finale coming out this year. It's your last chance to see a Mission Impossible movie. I think people are gonna come out, and that's why I'm taking number 2.
Why would you say so? What's the reasoning?
Yeah, I just think it's finale. I think last couple Mission Impossible has been going down, so it is kind of a risky bet. I think the last movie didn't quite make as much as the one before that. I'm gonna bet on the finale, maybe pulling through, and for Tom Cruise. It's not the movie I'm most excited about, but it might hit the sweet spot of box office, critics, and audience. So,
I like
that's what I'm taking
yeah.
number 2.
I think that's a good
Yeah.
choice.
I love that. I think the fact that it's like they're kind of teasing that it's the last one, I think that helps a lot too with like box office.
Yeah, I think we discussed in the Super Bowl one, when I watched the commercial, I got chills because like the way Tom Cruise really made it feel like the finale. He's like, yo, trust me one last time. I'm getting goosebumps right now just even saying it. But dude, they know how to cut a really good trailer. Fallout is still the greatest trailer of all time I've watched. The Henry Cavill reloading his arms somehow. I didn't even know that was possible. So yeah, good pick, Zach. Good pick. Oh, also global box office. There, Tom Cruise is a global juggernaut.
Good thing we're not doing global.
No, we are doing global. No, we're doing global box
Oh,
office, but we're not doing foreign movies.
Oh, foreign films. Okay, I got you. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, good clarification before your back-to-back picks.
There you go. Me, right? It's my turn? All right. Okay, my first pick of my back-to-back. This is what I thought Zahran was going to pick at first. But, I mean, listen, I get it. Like, the Avatar 3 is like the go-to picks. I get that. But I'm going James Gunn Superman. I mean, listen. If we're talking about comic book directors, I really don't think there's anyone better right now than James Gunn. I mean, he everything he touches turns to gold. He literally took the Guardians of the Galaxy, which are characters that no one ever cared about, and made them into household names and made like one of the best superhero trilogies in a while. And seeing the trailer, I got goosebumps during that trailer. And just seeing the look of Superman himself and the vibe and just everything looks so well put together. And James Gunn is one of these directors where he seems like he actually understands what people want. There are a lot of directors that just like make movies because they want to make what they want to make, but James Gunn really like listens to the audience and I think takes that into factor. And we haven't had a good live action Superman. I know Zahran loves Man of Steel, but honestly ever. So I can't wait for this and I hope he delivers.
I think it's still true. There hasn't been a good Superman movie in a long time because Man of Steel came out in like what, 2010?
I mean, that doesn't really count, but sure, yeah, 20 counts.
we can agree to disagree on that one. But no, I actually completely agree with you. I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I think was one of my favorite movies of 2023. The way he puts the heart into the movie gets that word of mouth is so great with James Gunn. I think the only reason the Suicide Squad did bad was because it was during COVID. I feel like if that had a proper time to shine in theaters, like we would have heard a lot more success with the Suicide Squad. Zach?
I think I should have taken number 2. I think you just pulled a fast one.
Bro, Mission Impossible was making it back to you in the second round. I wasn't taking it. That would have made it back to you in the second round. Just let you know right now.
But you know what? Here's why I'm going to say maybe you made a mistake. Global box office.
Why?
Superman is so America coded. I don't know. Maybe this is like not the year for the global box office and Superman. I think maybe people might want to go for Tom Cruise.
That might be true. That might be true. But this is also like basically the revival of DCEU
Yeah.
movies. So that also will just get people to the theater. Like a big part of what Zahran said about the Suicide Squad. Like I feel like a lot of people didn't go because the DCEU is in just such a
Yeah.
bad place. Like who
Mhm.
wants to go see a franchise movie in a franchise that they don't even know what's coming next? You know, like it's hard to get excited.
I think you made a great pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
And we're about to get another great pick. This is similar to my first pick. I think this wouldn't make it back to me, so that's why I'm going to go now with it. I'm going to go with Fantastic Four. I'm going to go with Fantastic Four. I love the cast. Everything Pedro Pascal does is gold. Like I love it. He's incredible. It's going to be interesting to see him play Reed Richards because that seems kind of like weird for him based on his last few roles. But the trailer, again, beautiful. The aesthetic of the Fantastic Four themselves, it looks like it's take place a little like, in the past. It looks a little more like classic American feel. And I think it's going to do really good in the box office. And I think just like how James Gunn is going to revive the DC EU, I think this is going to revive the Fantastic Four, which is also something we've never had a good one of.
I really do feel like Fantastic Four is the make or break for MCU and Kevin Feige. I think after, what was it? Because Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't really consider an MCU movie. I feel like that's still part of the Fox.
That was a Fox.
Yeah, it's
movie.
a Fox. Yeah. So this, like, Captain America should have been that return to form, but unfortunately it wasn't. So, and Thunderbolts just looks like the same thing. It actually looks like a Walmart version of the Suicide Squad from what it looks like. So Fantastic Four might be, yeah, I know that was pretty rough words. I might be eating it like because it might be good. You never know. But man, great pick, great second pick. And I mean, it's a huge risky one because if it flops, then that's a huge.
Yeah, flops but
yeah, you could have some.
Like I ate more picks to balance it out. We'll see.
I think you're safe though. Captain America did really well box office wise, and it had like a bad critic score. So I think Fantastic Four is definitely going to do better than that. I think it's coming out like Memorial Day weekend or so, right? So it's like literally
I see July 25th.
Okay, it's still like a summer blockbuster.
That's
so it's really hot outside. You want to go into the movie theater, like it's air conditioned, and then see a good movie. So I think it kind of hits all the notes.
It might be even hotter in the theater with Pedro Pascal on my screen. But anyway,
Ronaldo. I don't know if you guys watched the Saturday Night Live.
50 yeah, of course. That was fantastic. Yeah. He was great in that.
That entire show was just awesome, man. Like,
it
was so nostalgia and like laughter, crying, just amazing how they brought everyone together. But yeah, Zach, you got the next pick. You're on the clock.
I think I got played safe. I lost Superman. I lost Fantastic Four. Deepro, what was the number 5 highest grossing film last year on the worldwide box office? Do you know?
Then off my head, no. Why?
It's Wicked. And
oh my god! You're going Wicked too?
And do you know what's coming out on November 21st of this year?
Unfortunately, Wicked 2.
Let's go. There's my next pick. This is a super safe pick. I actually did not see the first movie yet, so I gotta watch it. But I mean, I'm just running the numbers. I'm looking at the spreadsheet. This is a business decision, and Wicked 2 is my next pick. I think this is going to do gangbusters. The first one, lots of movie at the box office. Great critic score. I think audiences loved it too. Ariana Grande is in it. This is the finale of 2 parts. Like, you can't really go wrong here. And it's heading into the holiday season. It's like you're their family. It's like, you know what? What are you going to watch? You're going to watch Wicked 2.
I don't respect it, but I get it. It's like taking Jalen Hurts. I get it.
Good analogy.
No, that's an excellent pick, man. Because I had Wicked 2 locked and loaded for my second round pick. I was really hoping you didn't pick that, but once you said what was the last highest grossing movie last year on it, I'm like, I'm cooked. No, that's a great pick because not only it's done wonderfully globally, it has great critic scores, and I don't see that changing. It's an Oscar darling right now, And
That's a good point. There could be
Oh, man,
like
the
extra
cast is great.
anticipation if it does well at the Oscars.
Yep, you might have a little boost near the end. Damn, great choice, great choice. I don't even know what to pick anymore. But let's see. I might piggyback off of this. What did really well alongside Wicked?
No.
Last
Okay, I hope you're not taking what I think you're taking.
Moana 2.
Yeah.
Moana.
So I will be taking Zootopia 2 for my
Ooh, I like that.
second round pick. Very safe pick. High grossing, good reception. I think they also had a Disney Plus show, so the kids are really into it. And during the holiday season, back to back with Wicked 2, I see another pattern starting. Disney's cooking. Bob Iger back, Disney's back. Straight up.
I mean, I love the first Zootopia, so you can't go wrong with that pick. That was really good. I might skip it now just to not give it some box office money, just to mess you up a little. We'll see. Watch it when it comes out on Disney Plus, but that's a good pick.
You know how extra petty that is that we all have A-list. So that means that you won't go watch it for free. So it doesn't. All right.
Yeah, I'll pay for Disney Plus instead to watch it.
Zach, you're back on the clock.
No.
Unless you
Deepro
have
is
thoughts
too,
on
right?
Zootopia.
Oh no, it's back to me. It's Snake.
Snake.
Oh, Zahran, dude, I
should
think
write
you messed up. I think maybe you took the wrong animated
did I?
film. You took the wrong Disney film. So the number one movie
What was
last
the other-
year was Inside Out 2. Should you have taken the next Pixar movie? That's what I'm wondering.
Oh my god. I forgot they even are making a movie this year.
Now, as I say that, I'm realizing Inside Out 2 is a sequel, so that's automatic baked-in money. So, like, maybe choosing Pixar this year is a little risky. But you know, I'm feeling risky. Let's take the Pixar movie.
Woo!
Now, I will say, so it's called Elio. I don't really know much about it. This is a risky pick, so like I may be totally wrong. But let's see, I have it here. It's Pixar's 29th feature film. It's about an 11-year-old who is beamed up into space. I think if it has some good songs, apparently the people who made Coco are making this movie, I think it could do gangbuster numbers. So this is risky. It's not a sequel, but it is Pixar. It's coming out June 20th, so I'm going to take Elio.
Damn. Good pick. I completely forgot it, but that is a very risky pick. I still think Zootopia is a better pick than Elio, though.
That's
Just
fair.
in terms of like floor.
Fair.
I think it still has a higher floor than, like, I'm picking James White. You're picking, I don't even know. Like,
James White.
I just remember James White got eliminated by James White. A long
I
time
think
ago.
what this needs,
I know why you remember
Yeah.
James White. I know why.
I think it needs really good word of mouth. If that happens, then like I think we're in the clear. If that doesn't happen, then like this is a Hail Mary, yeah.
Is a huge.
I like it though. I like the risky pick. I like it.
All right, Deepro.
All
We
right.
got back-to-back picks.
Oh no,
I'm a little.
guys! Wait, you messed up. I get 2
What's up?
picks because we're doing Snake, right? Tristan and I
Yeah.
got.
You didn't take your second pick. You didn't take your
No, I
second
didn't
pick.
take my second pick. It doesn't matter. I was not going to take Elliot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you're good.
Yeah,
No, all right.
We're-
All right. We're
we're
going back
yeah,
in time.
yeah.
Commish, change it up. You take your pick now. Take your pick now.
Come on, Deepro, you're a fantasy football commissioner. There's another
I'm not
reason you're
running
here.
this. I'm not running this. I gotta be in charge of everything. I gotta be in charge of everything. Damn. Now I'm upset. See, now I'm upset 'cause I know Zahran's gonna take my next pick. I know he is.
Am I though?
There's no way you don't. I'm gonna be upset if you don't, if anything.
All right, my second pick is going to be How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Deepro's disappointed for a reason. So the original was a very underrated, slept on movie, but it was so successful over time through word of mouth, through more kids watching it. And all those kids are getting older now, right? So what are they going to watch? They're going to watch this remake. And not only are they going to watch this remake, a lot of people who don't really consider animation like film, they're going to be like, oh, let's go and watch this. This has star power. This had a great trailer. This is amazing music. I think this has a huge, huge, huge potential to be one of the top movies of the year with great critic scores.
I begrudgingly accept that. The Lion King movies have been annoying and like just weird looking. I will say this movie, we spoke about it last podcast. It looks more like the animated film. It doesn't look strange. The animals like don't look funny. There's no like singing lines in this movie, so it does have that going for it. So begrudgingly, good pick.
I think the quality of the How to Train Your Dragon movies are just
Yeah.
so good that it's like you can't help but not have faith that this is going to be good too, even though it's live action. Like, I think it would be interesting. Like, this, I don't know, it would be something different. I think it's a good pick. I mean, that was my next pick, so you
Nice.
sniped me on that one.
Well, you're up next. You got back to back now.
Let's see. See, look, now I'm a little stumped because now I don't know what direction I want to go with. I don't know if I want to do like the movies that are going to be better but less box office, or just go with more box office stuff.
Yeah.
This might be a tad early, but I'm gonna go because we're doing movies from America but global box office, right?
Yes. Hollywood,
Okay,
but
cool.
global.
Okay,
box
cool.
office. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do the new Karate Kid Legends.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I want to hear why.
Because because it is a, it's a continuation of the Karate Kid. It has the OG Ralph Macchio, right? Has the OG, he's coming back. It has freaking Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is in this thing, man. I don't know anything else about it. I just know that Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio are in it, and it's gonna make a lot of money outside of America. So that's my pick. I don't know much else about it, to be honest, but it's produced by Will Smith apparently. That's kind of random, but sure, yeah. I guess he's still latched on from that terrible Karate Kid movie he did 20 years ago.
Thank you, Jaden.
Yeah. Listen, honestly, like a clip from that movie came on my Twitter feed a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, this is so hilariously bad. It made me want to rewatch it. I didn't. I did better things in my life, but still, like, it was funny. It was funny. Okay, now this is where it gets a little.
Oh man, are you going to take my pick? This is like what I'm worried about.
I don't think I'm going to take your pick here. I don't. I really don't think I'm going to take your pick here. I'm still trying to do the box office stuff. So I feel like, again, this might be a little early. I don't know if you guys were thinking about this, but I do want to get this out of the way now. What was a great movie that just came out kind of recently, a couple months ago? He keeps coming up on Zahran's TV behind him. The actor keeps coming up on Zahran's TV behind him.
The GOAT?
The GOAT, yeah, the young
goat?
Timothy Chalamet, right? He was in a biopic that, it did pretty well, and biopics are in now, right? So I don't know if you guys know this, but one of the greatest musicians of all time is getting a biopic this year, and it can't not do well in the box office. So give me Michael Jackson.
Wow.
I think it's just called Michael. Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
Michael Jackson biopic, bro. My parents are going to watch the movie 10 times. 10 times, probably. So this is straight up a box office pick. I hope it's good. I mean, it's about Michael Jackson, so I mean, it should be good. And
yeah, his
wow.
And I would love to see them get Timothy Chalamet to play when he becomes white. Anyways, I feel like that'd be cool.
Can you imagine, like, just halfway through the movie, he just
switches up? Yeah, it'll be like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic. Like, imagine they get someone to do blackface for the first half.
Oh my god, that would be horrible. I might cut this part out just because we might.
I don't even know who's playing Michael. I just
no. So that's what I was going to say. I think Michael
point.
Jackson's nephew is going to be Michael, or like his grandnephew or something like that. So like it's in the family.
Great.
So
okay.
Yeah, that's like.
Wait, Zach, you knew this movie was coming out?
Yeah. No. I forgot it was coming out. Like it's not like it's in these lists or whatever. But that is true. It is in October coming out. I forgot about it, but that's pretty smart because I think there's a built-in audience for this movie. So
for sure. But the fact that you forgot, I probably could take it later, but it's all good.
Oh yeah, you could have reached, and you could have gone for a safer pick, I guess. But
Maybe.
honestly, I can't fault you. That's a great pick.
Yeah. Anyways, next pick.
Yeah, you're back to back.
No, he already did back to back.
Damn it!
Wait, oh, did you go?
Didn't I go
Already did
twice?
back-
Yeah, I went twice.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Did
I was
you
about to say,
trade
I
a
can't
pick,
think of another
Zahran?
one
What's
right
going
now.
on
It's your
here?
time. Yeah, your head's all. No, Zach. No. Hold on. I'm gonna rant real quick. This is just what he does, bro. He tries to like mix with our minds so that he can cheat and have 3 extra picks. See who you're picking first. Like,
Deepro, I was
this
about
is
to
how
give you
we
a third
bro. I'm
pick.
telling you.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
played
about.
fantasy football with this guy for like 12 years. I
Okay.
know how he thinks. Like, I'm telling you.
Oh wait, hold up.
Are you getting a Pokemon card right now?
What is that? Is that the
On.
ring? Is that the ring?
Follower. Should just
Oh
keep
my
this
God. Oh my God.
on.
What does winner of this get, huh? Winner of this should get your ring.
Oh, by the
Winner of
way,
this should get your ring.
so we don't know what the winner is, but the loser will have to meet like whoever doesn't get last. We're gonna choose who the loser. The loser has to watch a movie and record themselves watching the entire movie, and then they have to do a podcast episode just reviewing that movie. For like,
I'm down. That's cool. I'm gonna lose, so it's not gonna be me, but I'm down.
Well, we'll think about a winner thing. I can't think of a winner thing yet.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out later.
All right, Zach, on to the next one.
Man, I got 2 movies on the queue. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Because it's box office times critics times audience, one movie I'm thinking of, I'm not really sure how the critics or the audience is gonna like it. So I'll put that aside. I'm gonna play it safe. Kind of like How to Train Your Dragon. Lilo and Stitch is coming out. That's going to do well like in December. I think it's coming out in December. That's like a known franchise. It's probably going to do well like the Lion King movies. So I gotta choose that at this point.
Good pick. I
Yeah.
like that one. Like it's I think going back to our conversation last week, it's not as played out as the
Yeah.
Lion King is, and I think a lot of new audiences will appreciate this movie and the humor it kind of brings. Lilo Stitch is not your typical Disney movie, so yeah, good pick, solid. Pick.
Yeah.
I think it's always risky with these live action remakes, but I mean, I do think Lilo and Stitch will be pretty faithful and pretty good. So that's a good pick.
Yeah.
I think they also kept the budget in check for that as well.
That's good. As long as Stitch looks cute. Does Stitch look cute in the trailers? I haven't watched.
This looks aight.
Yeah. It's
I-
fine. I don't know
It's
anything
not a-
about this movie. I'm not sure if anyone's famous is in it, but I'm really just betting on the brand.
I like it.
Nice pick.
You have back-to-back picks.
Now we're getting into
Yeah.
the weeds. Yeah.
Real thick, yeah.
Karate Kid, great pick. Oh my God, Jackie Chan looks so old now. That's depressing.
He does.
Oh, okay. All right. Back to back. I think I gotta go with, Thunderbolts. Safe pick. Because like the budget isn't as big as like Captain America. Look at this guy laughing.
Bro, why did you pick Thunderbolt? That's a horrible pick. I'm sorry. That's a box office flop waiting to happen. What are you doing?
I think it's gonna be I think exactly what Zach said. It's just that there's just so much, even though it does bad reviews, they're just able to make so much money. Like I don't think there's a Marvel movie outside of the Marvels, surprisingly, that actually lost money. Even Captain America, which like is mediocre as crap, did not make still turned a profit.
Did
So-
Eternals make money?
No, Eternals did not make money, but that was because it was like a $300 million movie.
Okay. All right, I got one more question. Did Black Widow
Yeah.
make money?
Black Widow came out during COVID, man. You can't count that one.
You know, this entire cast of Thunderbolts is just the cast of Black Widow.
That is one thing I'm worried about, Zahran,
Yeah.
is like I feel like people don't have loyalty to this like particular group or franchise. So like I actually
Right,
feel
right,
like the
right.
critics may like it a little more than like maybe like the audience will, and I think those numbers will be fine. I'm a little bit worried about box office just because um, there's not it's not that loyal following that the other Marvel franchises have.
The biggest reason I give it is because I think the cast is amazing for this movie. You have multiple Oscar winners. You got this guy's like trying to hold back. He's like, "Yeah, I got this game
Look,
movie in the
because it's
bag."
just it's the cast of the Black Widow movie. Like
Yeah.
I understand they're good in other things. I totally
Yeah.
get that. They are like Florence Pugh. Like
Did
they're
you
good in other
watch
things. But
Black
like,
Widow or?
hell, nobody watched Black. You watched Black Widow?
No, I did.
You
I did.
watched Black
Yo,
Widow?
yo, wait, wait,
The
wait, wait. This
chemistry
is Black Widow
between-
erasure. I saw Black Widow too.
Was it good? Did you enjoy your 2 hours?
It was the first movie I saw like in a theater like post COVID. That's the only reason I remember I saw it.
Here's
And then you missed one on at home, right?
credit. Here's what I'll give credit to Black Widow about is that the script was originally made to come out before Infinity War.
Oh right.
So
Oh right.
like it was supposed to happen like right after Civil War or something like that. That's where it was supposed to be chronologically. So the time it came out just made absolutely no sense. It was like, why are we watching this movie about this dead Avenger right now? Like, why? Who cares about this?
Yeah,
And-
actually, no one cares. Yeah.
Yeah. But from what I see with the cast, you have Florence Pugh, you have the guy from Stranger Things, you got what's his name? The
The guy
the
from
one with the arm.
Oh,
which one
You know what I'm
Same
talking
person.
about? He's also
Winter
Yeah,
Soldier. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. Yeah. And you got
Stanley-
what's it
Stanley
called?
Stan?
The new
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Stan, yeah.
Sebastian
Yeah.
Stan. Yep, Sebastian
There you go.
Stan. You got the new what's his name? The new Russell. Wyatt Russell, I want to say. Kurt Russell's kid.
Wait, what?
Is he really? Is he really Kurt
Yeah.
Russell's kid? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Kurt Russell's kid's in it. Son's in
Wyatt
it.
Russell. Okay.
Yeah, he's the new Captain America. Like he's like the Captain America from the Captain America TV show. But I think their chemistry is going to be good and it's going to carry that movie. But anyways, now that I got my second pick, which I really like, I love having back-to-back picks. My second pick is going to be
You should have let auto draft hit that first one. I'm not gonna lie. You should let auto draft hit that first pick. But anyways, you're good.
I would say Jurassic World Rebirth.
Ooh.
ScarJo,
This is the risky one I was thinking of taking.
Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey. Every woman is crazy for Jonathan Bailey right now. After what's it called, Wicked, and that other the TV show Bridgerton. I think those three things combined is gonna help this thing go up. And it's Gareth Edwards. Gareth Edwards knows how to do spectacles, and he did it with Godzilla. He revived the Godzilla franchise, and I think he's going to revive the Jurassic World franchise right now too.
I think you're making a box office flop super team right now.
Ooh, there's
Wow.
some major predictions right now.
There you are,
Major,
bro.
major predictions.
You're not just hearing your back to back, bro. You're gonna hear what me and Zach picked this round. You're gonna be like, damn, I should have thought of at least one of those.
Ooh, okay, all right. What's it called, Zach? Any thoughts on Jurassic World?
So I've been thinking about taking this actually this whole time, but whenever it comes up in my mind, I'm like, okay, wait, it's going to do well in the global box office, but then it might bomb critically, it might bomb with the audience. So I think it's high risk, high reward. Like this could do really well, or it could be like, Captain America level kind of impact draft pick. So yeah, we'll see.
Do we
All right,
really
okay.
see a reality where this movie is good? I'm sorry. Like, when was the last good like Jurassic? Park
Here's the
movie?
thing.
They all make
Here's
money.
the thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, they
The
made money,
first
yeah,
Jurassic
but-
Park movie, that's got to be like a top 5 most rewatchable movie ever, right? Yeah,
Of course,
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's on everyone's minds, and ScarJo's good. She's a movie star, so I can kind of see it, but it's a monster movie, and monster movies do make money, so that's maybe like the optimistic take.
And it's Gareth Edwards.
Yeah.
He knows his stuff. But let's see what you guys think of that I might be forgetting.
Yeah, you're blanking. I'm telling you. I promise.
I think, yeah. So Thunderbolts, Jurassic Park, interesting choices. I think like one of the like last remaining very safe choices. It's a tough pick because like I don't think I'm gonna watch this movie unless it's like really good. Disney's Snow White. Like you can't go wrong with Disney. Like like I don't. This is probably I don't know if the movie's gonna be good. I'm probably not gonna watch it, but families go see Disney movies, and so I think I gotta pick that right at this point.
The only reason I might go against this is because the actress, I don't think she's a bad actress personally, but a lot of people just don't like her. And there's been a lot of controversy about that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not touching that. I do realize like Beauty and the Beast made like $1 billion. I know like Cinderella did well, and yeah, Disney classic remakes have been doing well. It's just Rachel Ziegler.
Yeah,
Ziegler or
one thing
something,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
say, they went back, I think, and reshot like a lot of the movie, redid some of it after the initial audience reaction to a lot of the movie and Rachel's comments, etc. So maybe that helps. I do hear you though. I think that's why this is like down at pick number 14, not pick number 8 or something, right?
Zach, I will say a huge red flag right now. You know what reshoots means, right?
Lower quality.
That budget.
Oh, interesting.
No, the budget price. Yeah, reshoot means higher budget. Just
I'm shocked. I'm shocked he had a worse pick than you did. That's Snow White. Really? That movie looks awful. It's gonna make money. It's gonna make money, but the movie looks awful. I mean,
the movie does.
Zach, you guys gonna go watch that? Are you guys gonna go watch that?
Probably
Snow White?
not. But a lot
I
of
don't think
families
so.
are going to go watch it.
Man. That is true. I just don't think it's gonna be good. I feel like
I think
the critic rating is what's gonna bring it down, if anything.
I think we're in the mid-round picks right now. I don't think there's going to be any home run hitters unless Deepro, you're about to change our minds with these back-to-back
I
picks.
think you guys would be surprised. I don't know. I think you guys would be
One more thing I'll
surprised.
add:
Let's
Greta
see.
Gerwig.
Let's see what you-
She did the screenplay for this movie. She helped out. So I mean, she just did Barbie. So like maybe some Greta magic
That's
will
a good
have to
shout.
be sprinkled on
That's a good
here.
charm.
So yeah, I'm not going to bet against Greta. Like I'll respect
That was a
the
good.
talent,
That's a good.
but
Great.
I do
rebuttal.
see the budget is $270 million. That sounds like a lot of money.
2.5 times. So that means the movie has to make almost 600, a little above $600 million
What?
for you
Okay,
to get a.
okay, Deepro, you might be right.
Yeah.
This might have been a bad choice. No, when you put it like that, it's like, ooh, okay, I don't know.
Is it production or production plus marketing? Because usually the production budget, you do 2.5 times that, and if the global box office is above that, then it's a profit. Because you have to account for marketing budget, and you also have to account for the cut that theaters take, because all of that money doesn't go straight to the movie. Like a large portion of it is taken up by the theater. That's usually the rule of thumb, they say.
So I don't know, but the headline on this Wikipedia source is Disney blows through its Snow White budget. So
It's a great
yeah,
pick.
so yeah, I may have found a worse pick than you, Zahran.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I really am. I'm surprised here.
Dude, Deepro's been talking big. I need to hear these back-to-back picks right now.
Okay, so I think there's a couple of more like box office hits that are still gonna be in play, but I don't think critically these movies are gonna do too well. So I'm gonna save on that. Hopefully they come back to me. Right here, I'm gonna go with stuff that I think is gonna be good and audiences may want to go see. My next pick is a movie called Sinners,
Oh,
which is
Michael B.
you guys
Jordan,
heard about this. It's Michael B. Jordan and directed by Ryan Coogler. Which, I mean, listen, if you guys watch the Creed movies, those movies are all really good, to be honest, except for the third one because Coogler wasn't there. But like when they're together, they have really good chemistry, and I love when actors work with directors a lot. They just build out of chemistry. They become very good together. So Sinners, listen, I don't. The only thing I know about this movie is that it's apparently about vampires, which are hot right now because of Nosferatu, and I believe it's a horror movie. it's very weird and very different than the normal thing you would expect from Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. But I think that will get people excited for it. And I think this movie will do good too. Like just critically. I think this will be a good movie.
Damn. Good pick.
You're like, yeah, a little better than Thunderbolts.
Good pick. Good pick. I'll give you that
that's a good
for
one.
sure. Was that your first, or you got another one?
That was my first.
And also,
that was my
I'll just
first
add,
one.
like,
That was my
Ryan
first one.
Coogler, like, you can't really bet against him, so.
Yeah. They've done very well together. Was it Black Panther, all the Creed movies besides... No. He didn't direct the third movie, right?
He didn't direct the third one. That was
Michael B. Jordan directed it himself.
That's why
I don't even know if he directed Creed 2.
he did do Creed 2.
Oh, you did do Coogler?
I believe so.
Gotcha. Okay. But no, excellent couple picks right there. Oh, man.
All right, my next one, and this is kind of playing on the same theme. I'm gonna go with another horror movie. Actually, I don't know. Would you guys take this? I'm like thinking about that now.
That's a good point. It could come back.
Screw it, I'll just take it now. I don't know how well this is gonna do in the box office, but I think this movie's gonna be really good. So, I already got my box office hits. Now I need a little bit of balance. I already got my wide receivers. I need my running backs. This is called The Bride. You guys heard about The Bride?
No.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is a horror movie directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and it's starring Christian Bale and Jake Gyllenhaal. That's literally all I know about it, and that's enough for me. I'm signed up. I'm there. That sounds like something I want to watch. So low budget
Horror means low budget.
Yeah. See, there you got 2 horror movies, low
This is a
budget.
good
So
point.
Good.
they should make a killing on it. We'll see.
And excellent cast. Jake Gyllenhaal
Exactly.
definitely took a pay cut for Maggie. So yeah. Good
There you
pick.
go.
Good pick. Wow. Okay.
You're having second thoughts now. Now you're thinking. You're like, damn. What am I?
No. I think as long as they're medium successes in terms of like blockbuster wise for Jurassic World and Thunderbolts, even those being like minor successes will still be better than your 2 movies. Like, actually, maybe not the Coogler one, but the horror one. I think I think the success will still be like around the same with those 2. So I think you're gonna see. I think in terms of quality, your movies have way better quality, but I think the floor on the movies I picked are higher, just from like the established audience. But budget wise, that's also a balancing thing too. But yeah, great couple picks nonetheless.
Those are pretty good.
Thank you. As long as it wasn't Thunderbolt.
Zach, on to the next one.
Man, I wonder if this pick is too early. Maybe this is more like an after 20 in the 20s pick. But since it's sitting there, I'll just take it. Mickey 17.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good
$100 million
That's a good
budget. So now I'm like looking at the numbers, trying to analyze it. So it's not a super crazy budget, and like all the movie fans are gonna go watch this movie just out of respect because Parasite. That's like a classic. So, it's
That's an easy 4 stars on LetterBoxd.
yeah, and that's a good point too.
Without even watching.
Yeah. Like I wasn't thinking that, but like that is like a really good point. The LetterBoxd multiplier is going to be really good on this movie for all the like YouTube and LetterBoxd fans. Like they're all going to give it like 4 or 5 stars. So, I hope it makes a lot of money. I hope it's good. I am worried this is going to be like this year's Furiosa, and like it's a great director, but the movie kind of bombs. That could happen with this movie, but Robert Pattinson, he's Batman. He's bankable. So I think even if it's just the first couple weeks of receipts, I think it should do numbers. So I'm taking Mickey 17.
Good pick.
Super bangable.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Zahran, you brought up a good point. I gotta go like dump all the ratings for your guys' LetterBoxd movies. I gotta you guys, I gotta go get 1 star, half
Imagine you
star.
cause it to go by like
No
1.
star.
And it costs.
Hey, it helps. It helps. It contributes a little.
All right. I got an interesting one for my next pick. Ballerina. John Wick universe.
Oh, dang. Wait, that's coming out next
the
year?
Armas.
Or this year? Oh.
Yep, June 2025. Keanu Reeves rumored to be in it, so you might see him pop in. Maybe you
That's a
never
good
know.
choice.
Did he die? Did he not die? We don't know that yet. But that's my next pick. What do you guys think?
I know nothing about it, but I like
I think
it.
it's a great choice.
All right. Looks like I'm rebounding from the last one.
Yeah.
And then my next pick, this one is kind of out there. This is a very risky pick. Very, very risky pick. 28 years later. I think this might be a biased pick because I love the first two movies, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later. But they brought back Danny Boyle. They brought back, what's it called? What's the writer's name? Alex Garland.
Yeah.
We got Aaron Taylor Johnson. Ralph Fiennes, who just is getting a lot of chatter in the Oscar world. So I think those three things combined, I think and it's also releasing in June, blockbuster season. So I got high hopes for this. Like, this is a little biased because like I really want this to be good. So I kind of want that also on my blockbuster list as well as my draft to root for it even more. And this is definitely going to have a high LetterBoxd floor for sure. But yeah, those are my back-to-back
I'm looking
picks.
forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie has clear pedigree.
You had a way better round this time than last.
Appreciate that, guys. By the way, I'm adding all of my movies onto LetterBoxd, like as a list, just so I remember what they are.
Man, is
I was gonna say, I hope
No,
someone's
I
keeping
am.
track of the
I'm
draft.
writing
I don't
down
know who has who.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, you're
yeah.
writing them down?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say we never established
Yeah.
who.
So my next pick is going to be the 20th pick. So we're 2/3 of the way through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay.
You're up next.
This
right?
is going to be a controversial pick. I think, though, it could be a good one. So I'm Googling about this movie. The headline for this article says, this movie's budget is way less than originally thought. It's less than $200 million. It got bad reviews, but I'm wondering, should I take Captain America now?
Oh, this is it. What do we think?
I think I'm just going to go for it. It got really bad reviews, but it didn't make a lot of money. The budget was 180 million, so like I think it already has a profit worldwide box office. So this is like a bank shot.
So you
but
want to
like,
lock it in?
It could be a good for 20th pick. I think it's a value pick.
Wait. Do you want me to give you what it's at right now, currently?
Please, yeah, please.
Before you make the decision.
Okay, sure.
All right, let me just Captain America, Brave New World, because this is also going to make me decide if Thunderbolts was a good decision or not. Captain America, Brave New World has an $180 million budget.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know the exact budget yet, but rule of thumb is 2.5.
Oh, right.
So $450 million. And let me just check box office mojo.
Oh, maybe that's not.
Let's see, 2025 worldwide box office. Right now, worldwide, it's at 300 million. Do you think it's gonna make? I don't know if that's a good pick.
Okay, yeah. If it's,
I think that's a horrible pick.
Okay, maybe it should back off.
You didn't lock it
Okay,
in.
maybe
You
it
didn't
should
lock
back
it in.
off. Yeah, let me back off.
Thunderbolts might have been a horrible decision then, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like these
Yeah.
are like, bro, these movies are gonna be good. Like,
Oh man, okay. Now we're really getting into like the next tier of film. Let's see. You know what, dude? 20 Days Later has inspired me, Zahran. You've inspired me to go Alex
Yeah.
Garland. Let's do Warfare.
I didn't even know Alex Garland was making a movie this year.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So last year he made Civil War. This year he's actually making more of a pure war movie in partnership with like this guy who's like a Iraq War veteran. So this is more like a little bit less intellectual, more just like an action movie, super thrilling. It's going to be a great time at the movie theaters. I definitely think so. And I assume the budget's not super crazy, so this could be good. Some risks, maybe it doesn't do super well worldwide. I'm not super sure, but it could do well. So I'll take a gamble here. Warfare.
That's a good pick. I think it's gonna have a good audience. Not a good. It's gonna have a good letterbox score,
Yep.
and I think it probably has a low budget because Alex Garland. And I think I brought this up in our top movies. Alex, like same thing with Robert Eggers. You know, like he had his big box office draw with The Northman, and I think it helped him to like really hone his craft and make a solid movie in Nosferatu. So I think that's a decent pick.
Go.
Not bad. Deeps.
Okay, I'm on the clock. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. See here, from my last two picks, I feel like I didn't have to take those. I feel like you guys wouldn't have took those anyways. So now I'm a little stumped. I don't know what direction to go with, but I'm gonna go with the stars. And there's no bigger star than Leonardo DiCaprio. And he's going to be in a movie this year. I didn't know he was until this moment, but it's called One Battle After Another. It's directed by Paul Anderson. It has Leonardo DiCaprio in it. It's going to be amazing. And that's all I know. It has Benicio del Toro in it. Like the cast looks good. Sean Penn, right? And Leo can't do any wrong. It's going to be really good in the box office. It's going to be good critically. And I think that's kind of a steal this late.
It's also going to be an
That's a good
IMAX,
pick.
so I think that should help out with the box office numbers.
Nice.
There you go. Did you guys hear about this movie? I didn't know about this movie until like 20 minutes ago.
Me neither.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. On this list I'm looking at, it doesn't have a title yet, so that
Yeah, it says
okay, so
untitled,
that
yeah.
kind of made me like was maybe like a stay away. I was like, something's a little off. Like, will this get the right?
Yeah, so I Googled it and there is a
Okay.
title. Like I Googled that and I saw a title. It's called One Battle After Another, apparently.
Gotcha.
But, you know,
Yeah, I hope it gets good marketing, but it is Leo, so like that Leo is the marketing, right? Like that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, if this gets like
It's-
delayed and doesn't come out
That's
this year,
what
am I
I'm
screwed?
wondering.
Like, does that not
It's
count
like-
anymore?
Yeah,
That's what you're
I think we
thinking,
should
right?
have some. I think after we pick our top 10, we have some, in case delayed, picks.
I think if that happens, there could be like a sub movie. Because like I
Yeah.
think about it, after that many picks, like the selection's gonna be pretty bad anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think we should have some bench picks.
yeah, yeah.
okay, sure. Yeah.
So that was my first. My second, I feel like I'm taking a lot of horror movies, which the only reason I'm doing that is because of profit. You know, they're
Yeah,
low,
that's a
they're
good-
low budget.
Not a
usually.
bad strat. Not a bad
Yeah,
strat.
so I'm gonna go with another horror movie, and it's also stuff that I want to watch. And this like when I heard about this movie, I got very intrigued, solely based off the director. It's called The Life of Chuck, and the director is Mike Flanagan, who I'm a huge fan of, like Hill House, Bly Manor, like everything he does. And you know, he seems to be a horror movie specialist, and this new movie is an adaptation on a Stephen King book. So I really don't see how it can miss. I have no clue what it's about because I don't read. But like I know. Listen, those Mike Flanagan and a Stephen King adaptation, I know that's gonna be good. Like at least critically, I know that's gonna be good. I don't know how many people are gonna go watch it, but
Is it
the
Mike
direction I'm
Flanagan
going.
produced or Mike Flanagan directed?
No, he's directing. He's directing it. From
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
seeing, yeah,
Okay, that's
he's
good.
directing.
That's
And it's who's in it? Tom Hiddleston's the lead. Like that's pretty cool. Tom Hiddleston's in it. Like Mark Hamill's in it. Forgot Luke Skywalker. Like
Great pick. Great pick.
you know.
I liked his last one. What was it? It's based on like the Purdue family, the Purdue Pharma
Mhm.
family.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty good. Good pick. Zach.
thank you.
Oh man, I'm looking at the numbers and like I think I like the strategy too. Horror movies. Okay, so Deepro, since you're like an expert in this genre, I have a question for you. In 2023, there's a horror movie, $13 million budget, but made 125 million at the box office. And this year, its sequel is coming out. Any ideas what movie I'm talking about?
That is an insane return. No, and I'm upset I didn't draft it. What movie are you talking about?
2023, Saw 10. And guess what? Same director, Saw 11. Lock it in. Let's go. 23rd pick, Saw 11.
Kind of a good pick, actually. It's actually a good pick.
It was a good pick.
I literally don't know anything about this movie. I'm not as big of a horror movie fan as you two. But man, $13 million budget and made 130 million. Like, that's a pretty good ratio. Nothing to laugh at.
You can't hate on that. Yeah. That's a crazy ratio. Yeah. Like,
nice.
I like how you're stealing my strats, Aaron. You going to horror movie this round too?
Nah. This is a little different. This is also a Stephen King book, but it's not horror. It's sci-fi. It's directed by Edgar Wright, and it's starring Glenn Powell.
What?
Yep. The Running Man. Coming out in November. Lock that in. That's a high-risk one, but Glenn Powell, after I saw Hitman, I'm like, this guy's a star. This guy's a straight-up star.
Yeah.
This is like the movie star we've been missing for a pretty long time. He has more range than Ryan Reynolds, more range than The Rock. So I think he has more range than Tom Cruise, to be honest. Tom Cruise is just really, really good at that one thing he does. And
I agree.
Yeah, I think we're going to see his star power rise even more. At first, I was a little annoyed seeing him so much, but after seeing him act, I'm like, this guy's got it.
He's undeniable.
Yep.
Yeah. We saw it after Top Gun, you know? Like, he was so good in that. Like,
yeah, exactly. And glad that you mentioned Top Gun. Did you know that that director is also directing another movie with Brad Pitt?
Oh, no. Okay.
F1.
I was going to think of taking that one.
Oh, that's such a good pick. I actually had that on my list. I thought it'd come back to me. It's a good pick. That's a good pick.
So, yeah, F1 and what did I just pick right before that? Running Man.
Bro, F1's going to go crazy in the box office. That movie's going to go crazy in the box office. Like, outside of America. I think the movie's going to do really well.
F1's huge globally. Oh my
God. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good pick, damn.
And Brad Pitt and, like, the best crowd-pleasing director of all time.
Yeah, I became a fan of F1, like the sport, last year, and I remember during one of the races, I think it was like Vegas or something, their crew was there filming with Brad Pitt, and I'm like, that really shows the attention to detail and like how real they want the world they're making to feel.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that movie's gonna be really good. That's a good pick.
That's a great pick. I didn't know the Top Gun director was doing F1. That's a good find.
Imagine that wasn't true. I'm fairly sure it was. Yeah, Joseph Kosinski, right? Yep, Top Gun Maverick and Tron Legacy.
I'm just going to check the budget for this movie before I pick it. But before that, Zahran, the number 2 highest grossing movie of 2023. What do you think it was?
2023? Yeah. Oppenheimer?
No. Oppenheimer was number 3. Oppenheimer was number 3. Barbie's number 1.
What
was number 2?
Number 2. Super Mario Brothers? No.
Yeah, that's right. Super Mario Bros.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Guess what's coming out this year?
Oh, Illumination? An Illumination movie?
Oh man.
Are you sure Mario Brothers 2 movie's coming out this year?
I was thinking, I'm like, I don't think Mario Brothers 2 is coming out this year.
It's not, but it's like in the same spirit. This could totally backfire. I'm not really sure. This is like a 26 pick. I see. So Jack Black was in the Mario movie. Jack Black is also in another video game adaptation, the Minecraft movie.
Oh, that's
so it's not a movie that like I don't know any of us are watching.
I don't know,
but like that is kind of a big deal. Like in.
That's such a good pick. I had that on my list too. That's such a good pick.
I couldn't tell from Deepro's reaction if he was about to roast you or is you.
No. That's a really good pick. Minecraft movies, that might be the highest grossing movie of the year. No, like actually, that's gonna. Well, no, sorry, second behind Avatar, but yeah.
It could be in the top 5. Like that's not an exaggeration.
For
Yeah,
sure.
and,
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I think it's a lot.
Yeah,
top
exactly.
five.
So, I don't know the budget. I don't know how the critics or audience will react or whatever. But like if it's a top 5 box office, like you might as well give it a shot, right?
Yep. Good pick. Damn, great pick.
It's a fantastic pick. I'm gonna be honest. I was praying that got back to me. That's what I mentioned last round. Where I'm like, there's more box office stuff. I feel like it would get back to me. I played it too risky.
Oof. It's all good. Next up.
Deepro.
All right.
Back-to-back picks.
All right. I hate that I'm like sticking in this like horror theme, but I feel like they just make money. They profit. They make money. And I know this franchise makes money because they're somehow still making movies after this many years. I don't even know what it's called, but give me the Insidious movie that comes out this year.
Really?
I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah. That's
But
a good movie.
yeah, it's on the list. It says untitled
Fred and
Insidious movie.
Insidious
That might be a risk. But it's coming out this year, from what I'm seeing, right? All right, cool. In summer too, so like at the end of summer, but still. So I mean, listen, the Insidious franchise is a long-standing, great horror movie franchise. I mean, it's been around forever. So they have to make money. I mean, there's no way they don't. And they're pretty good too. It's not even like they're bad. So I think critically it will be all right. So I think that's my pick. And to piggyback off of that, I'm sticking in the same theme. I want the new Conjuring movie for the same reasons.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Same reasons. I think these movies just make money. These movies just make money. Yep. And I'm in the business of making money. So there you go. That's it.
Nice.
Those 2 movies come back, I think, on back-to-back weekends. So like, you're putting it all on like the end of August.
I'm putting it all. I'm putting all that people want to get scared this summer. That's what I'm putting all on.
Awesome. Zach?
Man, we're really reaching like the end of like movies.
Yeah, we're near the end right now. How many do I have right now?
Yeah, I was gonna say question. What round are we in right
I'm going into the 29th pick.
Okay.
So I think.
Oh, so I have the 30th.
Yeah, I think like that's it. We could do like maybe like one more pick each, just like a backup.
So we have
Let's
2
do
picks.
2 picks. Let's do 2 picks as a backup.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think,
Cool.
probably,
So it'll be me.
Right? And we don't have to do Snake. We can just go. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It is Snake.
Yeah. It could go me, Zahran. So that's like the end of the official round, and then we just keep going, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, this one's risky, but that also looks good. Here, let me Google this.
Damn, I had some great picks. I'm kind of sad that I only have one left.
Really? You have multiple picks left. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, now you're gonna be sleuthing.
I'm really not sure this is a good pick, but I'll just take it based on like the cast and hope it just makes a lot of money. Jared Leto, Greta Lee, Hassan Minaj, Jeff Bridges.
Ooh.
This is Tron.
The Tron movie?
Yeah, Tron Ares. Was that one of your picks?
Tron Ares. I was thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. So good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that Jared Leto was in it. That's the only thing that made me kind of go against rooting for it. I know I'm picking it.
That's funny. Yeah, maybe there's some global appeal, something in there. So,
oh man, okay. For my last pick, there's 3 pretty good choices that I'm looking at, and it's just really struggling to pick which one I should do. Let's see. This is July 18th.
I got one in the queue that I think is pretty solid, so I hope you don't choose it.
Oh man, I have 2 really good ones. I'm gonna go with Smurfs.
Cross my mind.
Yeah. I got some backups, but I feel like you guys aren't gonna pick. But I'm going with Smurfs. I think it's a pretty stacked cast. It's gonna have a good music. It's like, what was that? Trolls. Trolls.
That's a really good point.
Thing. Gonna have a lot of repeats. A lot of kids are gonna be watching it, singing along. I'll lock that one in for my last pick.
Well, okay, so now we're in like the bonus picks. For my first backup pick, 2024 movie. There is a 2024 movie that had a budget of 40 million, but made 150 million. That movie was Beekeeper. It has Jason Statham, however you say his last name, as the lead, and he has another movie this year. So I think that's a good value pick. And that movie is called A Working Man.
Oh, is that the David Ayer movie?
Yeah, who's this director? Sounds like you know who he is.
Yeah, he did End of Watch, which was really good with Jake Gyllenhaal. He did Fury with Shia LaBeouf and Brad Pitt, which was also pretty good. He also did Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Nice.
Not the Suicide Squad.
Nice.
But Suicide Squad. I'm just happy it's your backup. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. Deeps, you got your
okay.
first backup?
I have a super risky pick. I have one question, though. So this is the backup round, right?
Yeah, this is backup.
Can I have the option right now of swapping my last pick with this backup pick?
Ooh, you know what? That's not a bad point. Like, you know what we can do?
What's up?
What do you think about this as a rule? Before the movie comes out, or like, let's say 2 weeks before any movie comes out, you can swap it with your bench.
Okay.
Are you guys cool with that? Or Zach?
Sure.
Okay.
Listen, I'm swapping because I wasn't 100%. I wasn't keeping count, so I didn't know that was my last pick. But I'm going to swap out. I did Insidious and Conjuring last round, right? So I'm going to put Insidious as my backup. Insidious for my backup, right? And I'm going to go risky here. I'm going hard because I'm trying to win. And this is a movie that personally I'm so excited for, extremely excited for. And so I'm going to watch it like 10, 12 times myself. So box office wise, that'll help. Give me there's no name on it. Give me the untitled Kendrick Lamar, Trey Parker, Matt Stone movie. I have no clue what it's about. It comes out on the 4th of July.
Are you sure that's coming out this year?
They're saying it's coming out on the 4th of July. That's what they're saying. And it was my backup is Insidious.
Okay, so now Insidious is your backup.
Insidious is my backup. So if that don't come out, Insidious will swap in. Yeah, like that's what I'm doing. Because I think probably box office wise it won't do good at all, but I think it's gonna be really good critically, just because it's Kendrick Lamar and the South Park creators, and they both just make really good things. I think it's a musical, if I believe. I mean, there's not even a title on it. It's something to do with black people. Kendrick's there, comes out on the 4th of July. It should be cool. Should have a great meaning. And guess what? Guess what, Zach? Who has the highest, most viewed Super Bowl performance of all time?
I think it's got to be K-Dot. And you're choosing K-Dot.
That's Kendrick Lamar. He's box office now.
Oh, my God.
So if there's any, he has all the momentum in the world. So now when people hear the South Park and Kendrick coming out with some movie, maybe they'll make their way to the theater. Maybe not. Probably not. But
no. I want to make this happen. This swap has to happen. I did not know about this movie, but this is super fascinating. Good swap.
Yeah, that was my last pick the whole way through. I knew none of you guys are taking that. Yeah. So that was my last pick the whole way through.
So you guys can make a sub 2 weeks before any movie comes out. So if you go like, oh, I'm not feeling so great about this movie anymore, you can swap it with one of your subs. So cool. All right, beautiful. Zach, you picked your backup?
I said A Working Man.
Didn't everyone pick it? I think everyone.
Working Man, right. Yeah. So this is my first backup now? Oh. All righty, let's see.
Not first, only.
Oh, I thought we were doing two. That's the only.
Are we doing two backups? That seems like a lot.
Maybe just one backup.
Okay, we can just do one.
I think just one backup. Yeah, that's too safe. I feel like that's too safe.
Got you. All righty. Well, I'm going to pick the SpongeBob movie.
I was thinking of doing it. I thought about it.
Yeah.
The one thing that stopped me from picking it earlier, there's no one famous on it, so it feels more like a pure cash grab.
Yeah. But it is SpongeBob. I mean,
that's all he's famous.
That's all you need. I think he's pretty famous.
I think as a backup, it's a decent one, but cool. So everyone got your picks?
I think we're locked in, yeah.
I think we're locked in.
I'm surprised no one picked Five Nights at Freddy too.
That was on my list. It's probably gonna do good in the box office, but you know what it is? I have to draft movies that I personally will like and like to see, and I ain't seeing that shit. So yeah, I'm not doing that.
All right.
That's why.
Let's see. So I have Running Man. You guys want to go through each one of our lists?
Yeah,
real
please,
quick, or?
Yeah, if you want, I can
Alright.
go down. I have the list right here.
Yeah.
All right,
Mhm.
first
Zach,
pick,
let's do it.
Zahran, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Solid first pick. Zach with a
Great
very
first pick.
high Mission Impossible number 2. Deepro with the steal, Superman number 3, and then Fantastic Four. That's a pretty good.
It's a pretty good
That's
start.
why it had
That's
the
a
number
good
3 and
turn.
number 4
That's a good
picks
on
are
the
really
turn.
great. Zach came back, Wicked 2. Maybe that just goes all the way and
That's a
goes number
steal.
1. So
That's a steal.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Zahran, Zootopia 2, How to Train Your Dragon, pretty solid. Zach comes back, bold move, Pixar, Elio. I don't know, we'll see. Deepro, back to back, Karate Kid and Michael. I think Michael's a big question mark, but it is Michael Jackson.
It could hit though.
It
It
could
could
hit.
hit.
Yeah, that could definitely hit.
Biopics are in right
Yeah.
now.
Zach playing safe, Lilo and Stitch. Zahran with maybe the 2 most infamous picks of the whole draft. At number 12, Thunderbolts. Number 13, Jurassic Park.
That's gonna be why you lose. Those 2 picks are literally gonna be why you lose.
That will
That's
be
gonna tank
that's
you.
the deciding factor.
Those
right
are gonna
now. It's-
tank you.
Those are going to decide if I win or lose. I think if those aren't good, I'm screwed.
You know what? Actually, it's like the 3 worst picks. Number 3, Zach. Number 14, Disney Snow White. Way over budget. That one might stick out this whole draft.
That's why I had to save you from Captain America. I was like, wait, hold up. I need to let you know before you make a decision.
So you're
He's like, I can't let him have that.
so you're
Cap.
saying
That's too
if
much.
I get cold feet, I can switch a working man with Snow White.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can.
Stay tuned. At 15.
You got 2 weeks before release, though. 2 weeks before release.
Yeah, totally. So like I can look at the reviews and like
Will reviews come out?
It depends
2
on the
weeks
movie.
before release date?
It's usually like a week before.
Yeah.
A week
I don't
before.
think with Snow White we'll know. So
Yeah,
that one will be like you have to make a choice. 15 pick, Deepro. With like the really like interesting like horror movie strategy. This one's not a horror movie. This one's a safer one. Sinners, Ryan Coogler. And then you have The Bride, so like the horror movies start kicking off. Zach coming in with Mickey 17. Hoping all like the movie fans, hoping the LetterBoxd community pulls through and watches this movie. Zahran, back to back, Ballerina, and 28 Days Later. I think 2 pretty solid picks. I took Warfare next. Deepro taking the untitled Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Could be good. I hope it comes out this
That's all
year.
I need to know.
Yeah, who knows?
I hope so too.
And also Life of Chuck at the 22nd pick. Then I took Saw 11 because I did some Googling and realized the horror movie strategy is such good values. So that's the 23rd pick.
Great value picks.
24, Zahran with The Running Man in F1. Brad Pitt.
I feel like those are going to do better than Thunderbolts and the other one. Thunderbolts and Jurassic World.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I think so. Came back to me. I took Minecraft movie. Could go bonkers at the box office, so hope that works out. Deepro with the Dark Horse at 27.
Love that.
The
pick.
untitled.
Love that pick. That's a steal.
Yeah, the untitled K-Dot movie with the South Park creator, so that should be interesting. And then The Conjuring at number 28. And then Zach and Zahran finishing off with Tron Ares and Smurfs.
Yep. And then backups was SpongeBob, Insidious for Deeps, or was it Conjuring for
Insidious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deeps? Insidious. And then Zach, your backup was
Working Man.
Working Man. All right. Great picks, guys.
That was fun.
Excited
That
to
was
see
fun.
what comes next. Yeah, that was a lot of fun,
That was
man.
cool.
All righty. Do we close off with some weekly recommendations or what we got?
Yeah, Zach. Well, what you got for us? Give me something new to watch.
Yeah. Well, we were just talking before the show started. I think White Lotus is beating up Severance in the head-to-head best of streaming. So if you're not watching White Lotus, go out there and get some HBO Max. I don't know what else is on Max, but White Lotus is worth it. So that's my recommendation. And probably a future episode and weekly update, we'll dive deeper into Severance versus White Lotus.
I would love that conversation just because those two shows are both incredible. But White Lotus is actually the one HBO show that I haven't like actually watched.
Oh wow!
I watch like everything else on HBO. That's the so I definitely need to watch that, and I need something to watch.
No way.
I like that.
You
Yeah,
should
we had a
start
conversation
that
about
from
this.
the
I never
beginning.
watched it because I don't know if it's just me, but like one day randomly, like 2 years ago, everyone in America just watched White Lotus over a weekend. And I was just so confused. I was like, wait, what just happened? Like, what's
Yeah,
one
true.
drop? Everyone in America
Everyone
just
just
like
went,
knew what this was, like a household name, and I'm just sitting here like, what are you guys talking about? What?
And what's funny is that was season 2. It wasn't even season 1.
That was even
Yeah, I saw season 2
so-
first, and then saw season 1. So I'm with you. I didn't watch it when season 1 came out. I hopped on season 2.
I've started watching season 1 maybe like a year. No, like I think a few months before season 2. But it was because I think the hotel guy was from Last of Us.
Oh,
But that's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like the cast of the White Lotus is just filled with like people that are liked for other stuff.
we were just talking about
This
it.
is like-
I didn't know this, but Lucian Malfoy from Harry Potter is like one of the characters in this season, and like I didn't realize that, but now I know that. It's blowing my mind, and that's so cool. He's like still acting.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin that accent for
Yeah,
you now.
basically.
He's a British actor trying to do a Southern accent like Daniel Craig, but not as well.
Not as good.
Unfortunately.
I do want
My recommendation would be I don't even know. I'm the one who proposed this section right now too. What have I been watching recently? Oh, I've been watching outside of Severance and White Lotus, Invincible, the new season of
cool.
Invincible. Pretty good. I'm enjoying it so far. It's like they do take a very different path than I thought they were going to. And the pace at which this plot is just exploding is crazy. I'm just really enjoying it. The action's great. The quality is good. Yeah, Invincible's a great hit.
And that's the second season, or
Season 3.
Cool.
Season 3.
Season 3.
Also, if you want to add something to animation, Castlevania, the first show, Castlevania, I've been rewatching, and it's been pretty awesome. The animation quality is so good, and like, I think for Western anime, they did a great job. Leaps.
Does the new season look good? I've heard the complaints that the new season doesn't look that good. Like the animation.
Of Invincible?
Yeah, the Invincible, yeah.
Looks fine.
Think so?
Invincible never really had great animation. It's
It always
like,
looks a little,
their
it always looks a little, it's kind of like South Park.
Yeah.
Like, it always looks a little not that good, but
Yeah.
I guess
Like
that's
if
what
you
it
see a static image of people's faces, you're like, why do they look like that? I don't.
is.
I think people might have expected more of the animation. I guess I don't know. It's fine.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Okay, so you two gave great recommendations. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna give a don't watch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give a don't
I
watch.
like this.
So about 2 weekends ago, I went on a vacation. I was up in Virginia, and I saw this movie. It's on, I believe it was on Apple TV. It came out this year. It's 2025. So I knew I wasn't going to draft this. It's called The Gorge. I don't know if you guys heard about this. The Gorge.
They've seen it on the homepage.
With Miles Teller